What is up, guys? It is Bryan here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and now the defensive side of the ball for the 49ers. Now, in my last video, I made it about the offense for the 49ers for this year coming up, and if you want to check it out right there. But anyways, let's get to it. So the defensive side of the ball. Now, Robert Saleh is the new defensive coordinator for the 49ers, and he has decided to implement a 4-3 defense, a change from a 3-4 defense that the 49ers had for the past couple of years. And he said he's going to implement the Seattle Seahawks style defense, which should be good. I mean, the Seattle Seahawks defense is pretty damn good with LOB and what have you, and hopefully it can all work out. And I think it will work out for the next couple of years. Maybe not this year, as I said, with the offense, because it's their first year and what have you. They're trying to get acclimated with each other, get the chemistry going, and maybe this could be a breaker year, as I said before. But I think in 2018, 2019, they can all get it around, and hopefully it can go well. And I'm just hoping it's not a defense like last year. Oh gosh, the defense with Jim O'Neil as our defensive coordinator, that was so much fun to watch, being one of the worst run defenses in NFL history. Yes, that was a great defense to watch. I guess the most intriguing thing for the 49ers in this year's defensive scheme is all the defensive linemen that they have. They have a ton of defensive linemen this year. They drafted Deforest Buckner last year. They drafted Arik Armstead a couple of years ago. They drafted Solomon Thomas this year, and it's just a lot of defensive line talent. Hopefully it all works out. Last year it was pretty bad since they were ranked last against the run, and hopefully Solomon Thomas could be the last guy that we have to draft on the defensive side of the ball, and hopefully it works out. And I think it can work out. I think getting the rotations on for later in the games and what have you, just like Seattle's defense, kind of. I mean, they swap out their defensive lines pretty often in Seattle, and maybe San Francisco, they can implement somewhat of the same style as the Seattle Seahawks, and they have a lot of talent right there. I mean, that's 3 first-round picks on 3 defensive linemen, and in addition to that, they signed Earl Mitchell as well from the Miami Dolphins, so there's some more depth to that. There's just a lot of defensive linemen for this year, and hopefully they can do some work. I don't know if all of them are going to be there this year. Maybe someone's going to get cut after training camp, but the guys I mentioned, I don't think they're going to get cut since they're first-round picks, and they signed pretty good deals with the 49ers, and we'll see what happens. But overall, I think the defensive line, it should be a big improvement from last year, but hopefully it can just be the best it can, I guess. I mean, that's all I could do. I'm just a fan. I can't really coach him or anything, so all I can tell him is do your best, and hopefully he's not going to be a bust like last year, because last year was a bust, as I said. And the linebacker position, we got Reuben Foster now, drafted this year late in the first round, and he's going to be paired up with Navarro Bowman on the outside, so hopefully that can work out as well. And hopefully Navarro Bowman's health is pretty good, and I think it will be. I think he'll be ready to go by week 1 in the NFL. I'm just pretty excited to see what they can do together. And Reuben Foster, I think the only questionable thing is his shoulder, and Kyle Shanahan stated that he might not play this year, but hopefully he does. I'm not sure, but if they feel like he doesn't need to play this year, if they feel like he's not healthy enough to play, then I don't blame him not starting him this year. Maybe they can redshirt him this year and start him in 2018, but I prefer to see him this year just to see him to feel the NFL and what it's all about and what have you against good NFL offenses, well, for the most part, good NFL offenses, and see what he can do and see what he can improve on when he's doing good at the pro level, and should be good if he does play for the 2017 season, but I'm not sure. For the most part, I think he will be playing the 2017 season. I don't know if it's going to be the first week or whatever, but I think he'll be playing this year at least somewhat, in spite of the shoulder problem, so we'll see then. But defensive back, it's looking pretty okay. They drafted Witherspoon. I can't say his first name, so please don't quote me on that, but I'll just say Witherspoon. They drafted him in the 3rd round, and hopefully he can do some work as well. A lot of people were questioning the 49ers in picking him with 3rd round pick, but I think he can be okay. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a pick, but we'll see then. I'm really excited for the defense for the next couple of years more than the offense, because, I mean, they spent a lot this year on the defensive side of the ball, from free agency with Malcolm Smith and whatever to the draft. I mean, they drafted Solomon Thomas, defensive line, in the 1st round. They drafted Reuben Foster as well in the 1st round as linebacker, and now they drafted Witherspoon with the 3rd round pick this year. So, I mean, they've gone big time on defense, and hopefully they can all pay off, and hopefully everything can go well, but you never know. It might not go well. It might be good. It might be bad. I can't really tell until I see them on the field. So hopefully it all works out, and I'm just really excited to see the 49ers defense for the next couple of years, and this year as well. Hopefully they can all gel in together with a brand new 4-3 defense, and just seeing all these players, all this talent that they have, I think can work out for the next couple of years. So that's pretty much it, you guys. If I had to grade the 49ers defense as of right now, I'd probably give it a B+. I think in the future it's going to be looking pretty good, but I don't know about the 2017 season. That's just an icebreaker season for both Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh, but I think it can go well for the 2018-2019 season. I'm hoping everything can go well, and hopefully Jed York doesn't fire them after 1 season. That would be very terrible, but I don't think it's going to be happening after 1 season. I think Jed York knows to give him some time and let the team grow, and I think everything can go well, and maybe they'll surprise people, and maybe they can be top 10 defense. But if I can give it a top defense, that they would go probably top 20, 25, the same as the offense, because it's their first year, as I said before, with the offense, and I think they would be a lot better than they were last year. As long as they can do an improvement from last year, not allow running backs to rush for more than 100 yards each game, then I think that's a big improvement, a big up from last year. And as long as they can do that, then I'll be happy. And hopefully 2018, it can be well for both the offense and defense as well. That's pretty much it, you guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the 49ers defense this year, post-draft, post-free agency, post-everything. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Are you excited for the future of the 49ers? And what do you think they're going to do this season in 2017? So let me know below. And if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this, and I'll be catching you guys up later. Thank you guys for watching this. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a nice day. Bye, guys.